Welcome to today's Yoga Sculpt. My name is Nikki for those who don't know me, or welcome back. You will want some light weights. Ideally, you can do this class without them. You can use water bottles, 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5-pound weights. I will be using 4, just so you know, as a good judge. You can just start taking some nice big deep breaths here. I also recommend some water just off to the side, which you can take at any point. Remember, you can take a break at any point. Every option I give you, every cue I give you is just that option. So just enjoy these big deep breaths here, allowing you to physically and mentally relax, preparing you for our class. Last breath here if you're in Shavasana. And for those of you who are in Shavasana, let's meet the rest of the class in that child's pose. If that's where you've chosen to start today, I'm going to take a nice wide-legged child's pose. Knees are mat width apart, big toes touch as I sink my hips down and dropping the forehead. So yes, this is a sculpt class, but we're still going to stretch and take some time to relax and melt as well. So maybe reaching those fingertips a little farther forward. And as you exhale, let's press the chest into the mat. Beautiful. Last breath here. And when you're ready on your next inhale, let's press ourselves up tabletop. Bring the knees mat width apart. Find a nice tight core, nice little tabletop here. As you take your next inhale, let's lift the head, sink the chest for our first cow. Exhaling, pressing the hands around in the spine for that cat. Inhaling up. Remember, you can always go at your own pace here. Follow that breath. You can make these nice and big or slow movements. It's up to you. Let's do one more of each here. We're all going to meet in that nice neutral tabletop spine. Just give you another breath for those who need to catch up. And we're going to make sure our fingertips are nicely rooted down. I'm going to keep my knee bent the way it is. I'm just going to lift my leg up with the hips so the sole of the foot is facing the sky. You may want to curl that left toe under for a little tiger pose here. You can look up and sink the chest down just like you would cow here. So we lift up, just a little extra glute activation here. We are going to be working the glutes a little bit and always those arms. If you want to go deeper in tiger, you can lift your left arm up. Step 1 is just lift it in front. If you want to go deeper, you can reach it around behind you and grab that right foot. When you're reaching behind, we're opening the chest up so the right foot's pulling to the right glute, not the left. Lifting that right leg up, maybe a little bit more, maybe kicking that foot into the hand. One more big breath here. And when you're ready, you've got your hand up, just bring it back down and bring that right leg back down. Finding that nice neutral tabletop spine for a second. Again, let's do tiger on the left, keeping the left knee bent. We're just going to lift up with that left hip so that glute is active, core is tight. Foot can be flexed. You can also curl the right toes under for balance. Again, you can stay here. You can lift the right arm up in front like we would bird dog, or reach it all the way around to grab the inside of that left foot this time as we look up and over the right shoulder. Just a little twist here. Warming up the spine. We are going to be doing some twists kind of right off the bat. But make sure we're never in any pain here. Lift that knee up a little higher if you can. Just one more breath. And gently and slowly, we're going to release that left foot down, right hand down if it's up. Good. Let's curl the toes under as we exhale, lifting our hips into downward dog. Let's just pedal out our dog because this seems to be everybody's favorite pose. Just exaggerating that movement in the feet, dropping one heel as you pull the other one up. Beautiful. Let's drop the heels. As we inhale, lift the right heel up, reach it up, reach it up. I'm gonna step that right heel to the outside edge of my mat. And we're all gonna drop to low lunge. So if you want to, you can curl your mat under, sinking the hips down. This is where we're gonna start off with our weights. So grab those weights in both hands. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms up nice, little low lunge here. This shouldn't be too hard as the hands should be stacked over the shoulders with the weights. Let's push those hips forward though, so we're getting that nice left hip flexor opening. Gaze is just in front of us. Here come the twists. Nice big inhale here. As you exhale, twist towards the right, to the right. Hands come out to that nice T position. Inhale back up to center. This is where the arms work. Exhale, twist back to the right. Inhale, make sure you get that little pause with the arms out. That's how we really work. Exhale, twist palms, again, facing that right side. Inhale up. 2 more. That's it, keep those shoulders relaxed. Last one. Inhale up. This time, keep the left arm up. Bring the right arm behind you to your left thigh if you can. Left arm reaches up and over as we're twisting. Look over the right side. Left arm reaches up. Little back bend in this twist. Relax the left shoulder. You can even use that weight if you want to hook that left leg to get a better grip on it. Melt those hips down here. Last breath. When you're ready, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring them down to the ground in front of you on the left, okay? We're gonna still use the weights, but you want your hands still there. We're gonna lift the left knee up. I'm gonna drop that left foot on that 90 degrees. I'm gonna walk my hands through center as I bring the right toes facing the left as well. So you can adjust your feet so you're in a nice wide-legged forward fold. You can let your head hang here. So remember, we still got our weights. We're still holding on to them. On that next inhale, let's halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold over. Good. I'm going to bring my left hand to the inside of my mat as I sweep the right arm up and over. Nice little fan position, nice little T position. Again, yes, it's going to be more weight, more work if the arm's not as twisted, but that's okay. We're here for the shoulder toning, the upper back toning. Maybe look up to that right side. Last breath here. And then bring that right arm down, and we're gonna walk both our hands for ninja over to the left foot. You'll lift that left heel and lift the right toes as I lunge and bend deep into that left leg. So you still want your weights here. And bring your right arm out to the side, palm faces, right? If that's too hard, you don't need that extra weight. We're sinking down in the hip, getting a nice stretch on the right side. Yes, the right arm's the one that's working hard here first. Relax that shoulder in the socket. Try and bring the weight shoulder height for our last breath. Spine is long. Now I'm going to bring the weight down. I'm going to step it back up into a nice forward fold. Walk the weights through center. Exhaling, folding forward. When you take your next inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, hands to your waist. Exhale, come to stand. Good. Let's bring the right toes to face the front. Lift the left heel back to our lunge position. Lunging that front leg, palms face behind us. We did this last week. I'm just going to lift the arms up and relax. Nice little extension in the arms. Just for those triceps, a little for the lats. We're going to do 8 of these. So you've got 4 more right here. Relax those shoulders. Just go as high as you can. Keep breathing. 3, 2, last 1. Good. Let's bring our weights down in front of us, framing our right foot, step back into plank position. You can choose to modify or do a full flow with me. Here we go, nice big inhale and plank. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Elbows hug tight. Inhaling, pressing up, dog or cobra, look up. Exhaling to that downward facing dog. Giving me one more big breath here. Good, this time we're gonna lift the left heel to the sky. Reach that heel up, hips point down. I'm gonna step that left foot nice and wide on the outside of that left hand, and you can fold your mat over on the right so that knee can drop. Sinking those hips down, grab your weights. So we inhale up to a nice proper lunge. I'm just gonna, this knee's a little more sensitive. I'm gonna use my towel here, which you can also opt to do, or sweater, whatever you have handy. So find that nice steady breath. Sinking those hips down, gazes in front of you. Shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna twist here after this next big inhale. Exhale, twist to the left this time, arms reach out, nice T position. Inhale, come back up, face the front. Exhale, twist to the left, arms are shoulder height. Inhale up. Good, 3 more at your own pace. Slow and controlled here. Making sure you're getting that nice pause with the arms open. 1 more. We'll all meet back in that just regular lunge position. Sink those hips down. All right, we're gonna do that twist kind of reverse lunge. So I'm gonna take my left hand, bring it to the outside of my right leg. Again, you can use the weight and hook your leg. Left arm reaches up and over as I look over the left shoulder. Really sink those hips down. Both shoulders are relaxed. Right hip flexor should be opening up on those exhales. Beautiful. Remember, you can always put the weights down at any point if you need to. Last breath here. Beautiful. I'm gonna inhale, bring both arms up, then bring both weights in front of me on that left leg. All right, I'm gonna lift the right knee, pivot the toes so they're facing the right side, left toes face the right side. I'm just gonna turn so you don't have to look at my tush here. So we're all in a nice wide-legged forward fold. Just letting yourself hang. If you find you're really sitting back on your heels, you can walk your hands, walk your weights forward a little bit. Put more weight in those toes. Beautiful. Good. I'm gonna bring my right hand underneath me, right in the center as I inhale. Sweep the left arm up in that nice fan position, T position with the arms. Legs are straight. Again, if you're out and it's flexible, you will work a little harder in those muscles, which is nothing wrong with that. Core is tight. We're trying to twist a little deeper on those exhales as we press through that right hand or that right weight. One more big breath here. Beautiful. I'm going to put my left weight back down. We're going to ninja on the other side. So I'm going to start to bend into the right knee. Lift the right heel, lift the left toes. I find some length in my spine. You can keep the right hand on the ground, but we're going to bring the left arm up. Palm faces away. You can also bring that right hand up to balance. We can balance with that weight. I'm kind of lifting my weight up a little bit, but I'm going to bring it down to a shoulder height. That's going to give me nice activation. You're going to want to maybe shrug your shoulder, but relax it. Let your shoulder complex take on that weight, building that strength. One more big breath here. Good. We're going to release that left weight down. We're going to step it back into that nice wide-legged forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your waist, soften the knees as we exhale, come all the way up. And I'm gonna pivot so my left foot comes forward. I'm gonna lift that right heel up back to that lunge position. Weights are gonna come by my side, palms up. New exercise here. So lunge into that front leg. We're gonna do kind of a standing row. I'll just show you the first one. So I'm rolling my weights up to my armpits, or trying to, so my elbows point back. So I'm gonna work those triceps. Come with me, nice big exhale, row up and down. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. Just go as high as you can without shrugging those shoulders. It might not be that far, but that's okay. We do what we can here. Sink those hips down, lunge a little deeper. 2 more. Last one. Good. Let's bring our hands to frame our left foot. You can walk the weights out, step it back into a nice plank position. Hold this plank. Beautiful. Optional flow modifier, come with me. Nice inhale for plank, drop those hips. Exhale, halfway down. Chaturanga. Inhaling, strong shoulders, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Good, one more big breath here. When you're ready, you can drop to your knees. We're gonna have a quick little water break. I'll bring my weights back over here. Good. Hopefully your shoulders are feeling a little fired up. I know it will depend on your current strength level and the weight choice you chose. But just do what you can. And every little time you hold a little longer, you'll work harder. For those who don't have a lot of weight. When you're ready, let's come back into our downward dog. Make sure your weights are handy near the front of your mat. All right, I'm gonna still start with my right side, but you should be able to see what I'm doing. So your goal is this is downward dog. We are keeping this inverted V position, but our right leg is gonna be doing something a little fun. So just watch my first one. I'm gonna lift the right leg up like I normally would. I'm gonna open up the hips like I would for a nice 3-legged dog, but this time I'm gonna keep my leg straight and I'm gonna bring my right leg as far forward as I can, almost like I'm trying to touch my wrist, and then lift up. Okay? Come with me. So let's inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, bring that foot. Hold, inhale. Exhale, lift up. All right, keep going. Nice, squeeze it in. Lift it up. Just 2 more. Bring that leg as far forward. It's going up nice and wide. Which is why we're opening up that hip. Keep those hips up and back. This time, hold the knee to chin, roll it through hanging plank. We're gonna hold till we're all here for just 1 breath. I'm gonna plant that right foot between the hands, grab my weights, pivot the back foot on that 90 degrees, open up warrior 2 with your weights. Oh yeah, beautiful. We're gonna come to goddess here. Okay, with those arms. Sorry, goddess, this is cactus. And we're gonna do some kind of half bicep curls. So we're gonna inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, crunch in. Good. Crunch it in. We're gonna do 2 sets of these because we gotta do both sides. Just so you know, we're doing double biceps. Going nice, slow, and controlled. You may notice when you fully extend your arms here, maybe a little hard on the elbows, so just keep that nice micro bend. 2 more. That's it, last one. Come back to that nice goddess pose, palms facing away. This is just to protect your shoulders. If you want to go harder, you can come to full warrior 2 arms. Okay, let's bring our right arm to right leg, left arm reaches up and over, side angle. Again, bend your arm if you need to, or drop that top weight. Push the hips down, looking just over to the left side. Lock that left shoulder back in. This is a quick round. Hold it in, hold it in. 1 more big breath here. Good. Inhale up, warrior 2, cactus arms. Just 1 more breath here. Good, let's windmill the hands down, framing that left foot. Get rid of the weight, step it back into plank. Good. Another big inhale here. Optional flow, or come with me, exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. All right, really root down those fingers. You know what's coming next. We've only got 4 of our leg lift toe tap. When you're ready, let's inhale, lift that left leg up. When you're ready, let's start reaching. Try and reach those left toes to the foot. A little tap down, hold. Reach up, keeping that downward dog position. I know you're gonna wanna try and shift forward into more of a plank position. But keep your arms strong. Last one, keep them straight. Good, knee to chin, hanging plank, drop those hips. Good, we're all gonna plant that left foot this time. Pivot the back foot, 90 degrees, grab your weights. Open up, cactus arms and warrior 2. All right, last time I had the palms facing in. This time I'm gonna have the palms facing towards that right side, so we're doing kind of hammer curls, but it's the exact same thing in our biceps. All right, so nice big inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, crunch it in, bring those weights to the shoulders if you can. Good, just keep going at your own pace. Trying to keep those arms level. I know it's a little hard because your arms are struggling for strength. Do what you can here. This last really hard arm intensive weight exercise, okay? Do it for 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Bring it back to cactus. Good, side angle, left arm to left leg, right arm reaches up and over, palm faces down, lock that shoulder in. Look towards the right side this time, sink those hips down. Lengthening out with the core. Remember, if you have any issue with your shoulders here, you can put that right weight down. Beautiful. Keep breathing deep, slow breaths. Last one here. Good. Inhale back up, warrior 2, cactus arms. Just one breath here. And we're gonna windmill our hands down, framing that left foot. Drop your weights, step it back, plank position. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, lift up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dogs. Dogs, just one dog for each of us. All right, we're gonna do a little more core, a little more glute. So inhale to plank, and I'm gonna pull my right knee in. I'm gonna keep it to center, tap the right leg, center. Come with me. Tap the right elbow, center. Maybe lift a little higher to that tricep. Keep those hips down. Good, 2 more. Last one. Coming out to plank. Exhale, drop the knees lower all the way down through chaturanga. Inhale, just a little up dog, baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Let's do a few more spine strengthening. So inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. Maybe lift your hands up. Good. Maybe lift a little higher, let those glutes relax. Good. Inhale, come down. Pressing through the hands through tabletop, come back to plank. Now it's just a little break here. Let's lift that right heel up, straight leg, and we're just gonna do some glute lifts. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, drop those hips. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the foot, drop the knees, lower back down. To the ground. Bring your palms by your side, or you can choose to just do a little baby cobra, or any of the options we just did. As we inhale, lift the chest up, lift the legs up. Little locust. You can also lift your hands up off the ground. That's it. Just pointing those toes, keep those glutes squeezed. One more big breath here. Good. Inhale, coming down, hands below shoulder, press through tabletop, back to plank. Let's start with the left side. So you're gonna bring your left knee in like you would mountain climber. And the same thing, we're gonna tap our left arm back to center. Come with me when you're ready for 8. Nice and controlled. 6. Keep those hips low. That's it. Breathing here. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Back to plank. Drop the knees, lower all the way down to the ground. Good. Again, you have the option to do any of the previous variations. I'm going to choose locust. You can just stick to a baby cobra or cobra, hands up or down. Here we go. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Option, lift the legs up and the arms up. Just a little spine strengthening here. That's it. Just one more big breath here. Think long thoughts. Gently release the feet and then the hands and the head down. Pressing back up through tabletop. Find your plank glute lifts. Here we go. Lift the left leg up. Lift that heel up for 8. Go as high as you can. Right from the hips. Don't arch that back. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Foot down. Drop the knees. Lower all the way through chaturanga to the ground. This time we're going to do Sphinx. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. Slide the elbows underneath the shoulders, looking up nice and long. If you find you're sinking in your shoulders, press up. Breathe here. Your arms might be a little sore from all those arm exercises first and then holding the plank. So just send some breath and energy there if you need it. Good. One more big breath. Good. Gently, we're gonna bring our hands back under our shoulders, let ourselves come down. We're gonna press ourselves up into a nice tabletop. I'm gonna bring my knees nice and narrow for a narrow balasana, sinking the hips towards the feet. I'm gonna bring my hands by my side, palms facing up. Shoulders just roll down. Stretching out the upper back a little bit, and there should be a nice little stretch and release in that shoulder. Slowing your breath pace down. Enjoying this nice little relaxation here. Last breath. I'm going to inhale up to my knees. I'm just going to turn to face you. If you do not like being on your knees, please just find a cross-legged position. We're just going to do a few little shoulder stretches before we finish up on our back. I'm going to take my right arm, bring it across my shoulder, hook it with the left. You can even get a little hug. Just make sure we're dropping that shoulder. You're going to want to pull it up. Just get a nice stretch behind back of the shoulder and the upper back. Good. One more big breath here. I'm going to release that right arm. I'm going to swing it and switch it to the left. And right arm hooks, left arm is long, left shoulder is relaxed and down. You can also grab that right arm with the hand as we pull it towards us and out towards that right side. Beautiful. Just one last breath here. Make it big, make it deep. Perfect. Release. You can grab a quick drink as we make our way onto the ground. You may want to bring your weights, kind of what's going to be waist height, just as an option in our bridge to add them. Otherwise, you don't need anything else. So we're almost done. So stick with me. The arms are done working hard. So you can join me when you're ready in this bridge position. So I'm bringing my heels as close as I can. I don't have to grab them kind of close. Just walk them as close as you can. Feet are hip width apart. You have the option to use 1 or 2 weights on your hips just to get a little more glute work. The key is if you're using weight, you have to hold the weights down. We're doing bridge lifts here, okay? When you're ready, take a nice big inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up and down. Nice little up, little tap down. That's it. Keep squeezing the glutes. Watch your knees. You want to make sure your hips are staying, or your knees are staying hip width apart. If you're not using weights, you can have your hands just by your side or whatever's comfortable, even if you want to put them on the hips. 2 more just like this. Last one. Good. Come down, come all the way up and hold it up. We're pressing through the heels. I'm just going to do a little pulse at the top. Keep those glutes squeezed for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Lift it up for 8, 7. That's it. Keep lifting up. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. You can release the weights. Let's pull the knees into the chest. Just do a little rocking side to side. Just a nice little release here. We're just going to do a few last finishing poses just for a little extra stretch here today. Hopefully your glutes got a little bit more of a workout than normal. Let's put the soles of the feet on the mat. Feet can touch as we exhale. Let the knees fall apart just like a book. In our Baddha Konasana. You can put your hands on your inner thighs. Just add that extra weight. Really let your breath slow down here. You can close your eyes. Start relaxing a little bit more. And if your arms are still a little sore, you can keep sending some breath there. They did get a good workout today. Get one more breath, just like this. And when you're ready, inhale both knees together. I'm gonna walk my feet mat with hip width apart. I'm gonna cross the right ankle on top of the left. Keep the left foot on the ground, keep it on the ground. I'm gonna bring my arms up to a nice T position. I'm gonna let both my legs fall over to the left side, bringing the right sole to the ground, right knee points up. Maybe looking over that right side, just a nice little spinal twist here. This time we're twisting the lower body away from the upper body. That's it, keep breathing. Melting and twisting a little deeper. If you find that right leg collapsing down, lift it back up. You'll get a better stretch on the outside of that hip. Which did work a little bit with those plank taps. Good. For a big breath here. And when you're ready, inhaling the legs back up to center. And then I'm going to lift that left foot up, grab behind the hamstring for figure 4. I'm going to use that right arm to push the right leg away. And you can always straighten that left leg if you want more of a hamstring stretch, but you don't have to. Depending on how your body's feeling. I want you to focus on this external stretch for that right hip. You can also lean a little bit to the left with both legs to get a deeper stretch. It's up to you though. Listen to your body. Feel what it needs right now. One more big breath here. Good. I'm going to release that left leg down, uncross the legs so the feet are hip width apart. This time I'm going to cross the left ankle above the right knee. Arms come back out in that T position. As I take my next exhale, I'm going to let both legs fall towards the right this time as I look over to the left. So the left sole should be on the ground, the left knee should be pointing up. And again, if you find your leg collapsing towards the ground, press that left knee to the sky. You'll feel a deeper outer hip stretch. A little bit down into that IT band. Just melting here. Letting your body relax deeper and deeper. Giving me one more big deep breath. And when you're ready on that next inhale, let's pull both knees back up to center. I'm going to grab this time that left hamstring as I lift the right leg. Sorry, grab the right hamstring, right leg. And you have the option, if you took it on the other side, you can straighten the right leg for more of a hamstring stretch. Otherwise, we're all just focusing on that left hip. This time I'm using my left elbow to push in that left hip to externally rotate, or I'm leaning the legs a little to the right just to get that deeper stretch. You can even pull a little deeper with those hands. Bring that right leg closer to deepen that left hip. Should be a nice release in that figure four. That's it. One more big breath. Don't drop the feet, but we're just going to uncross the legs and you're going to grab your shins or your knees. Just keeping the legs wide. You're just going to do a nice big rock side to side here. Should feel good, letting those inner thighs go, massaging out that lower back. And then slowly come back to center, bring the knees back together, and you're going to plant your feet back on the ground just like a bridge. This time we're all going to do a bridge, and we're all going to work on the bind of the hands underneath because it will be a nice shoulder stretch. So I'll walk you through some different options if you're not used to it. So we're going to start with our palms on our side. We're going to squeeze our glutes, lift the hips up. You're going to keep them here. One at a time, I'm going to lift the shoulder up and kind of roll it underneath, so I'm pinching my shoulder blades together. You can stay here, or if you can try grabbing your hands, clasping and interlacing the fingers. Step 2 is to try and pull the palms together for a deeper stretch. And then you can also try and pull your hands towards the ground to go even deeper. So I want you to try at least walking the shoulders under here, even if you don't usually wrap the hands underneath, just opening up the chest, the shoulders. Did a lot of arm work. This should feel nice. Keep lifting the hips up. Knees should stay hip width apart. 2 breaths. Last one. Good. Let's release the hands, walk the shoulder blades out, let the spine roll down, and then let the legs relax, palms facing up, coming into our nice Shavasana here. Letting the eyes come closed, palms face up, ankles are released. Sending some breath to your glutes. We work those, but especially those shoulders. If there's a specific body part you'd like to work on next week in our class, let me know in the chats, in the comments. I love getting ideas. I love to know what you guys want to do. Otherwise, just keep breathing, letting your body and mind relax. A little deeper here. Sometimes we don't take enough time to just stop and pause and enjoy the little things in life. One of those little things is finding just that true relaxation. Letting the body just relax, letting the mind turn off. If you're like me and you struggle with it, just be here present in this moment. If you've got thoughts coming in your mind, just focus on that breath. Making the big, deep, slow breaths. One of the best ways to help relax the body and mind. And no, I'm going to finish off here in our Shavasana, but if you have to rush off, make sure you start doing so slowly and don't forget that water. For those of you here with me still, keep breathing, making these your deepest, slowest breaths yet. You start to feel the cold wash over you a little bit. That is showing you your heart rate is slowing down, your body temperature is just going down a little bit because we're not moving. It's actually a good sign that you're starting to relax more. Stick with it just for a few more breaths. Make these last 2 breaths your biggest, deepest, slowest yet. Inhaling nice and slowly. Maybe having a pause at the top full of that air. Slowly exhaling all that air. One more big deep breath here. And know whenever you're done your last big deep breath, you can let your breath pace return to normal or keep the breath slightly elongated, keeping yourself relaxed. I'm going to finish our practice here, but if you've got more time, please feel free to stay here in Shavasana, enjoying the full benefits of this nice relaxing pose. For the rest of us, we're going to join our hands in prayer position at heart center, thanking ourselves for showing up on our mat today, thanking our muscles, especially those shoulder muscles, for getting us through those poses. Sometimes they can be tough on their own if we hold them long enough, but adding those weights just ups the challenge a little bit. So we all did good. Good job, guys. And I was always thanking ourselves and our fellow yogis for sharing in this practice and the energies, helping guide us through our breath and our movement today. From the light of me to lighting you, namaste. So remember, move slowly when you're ready to move. I always like to lift one arm up and roll into side body. And don't forget to grab some more water and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to leave a comment in the chat if you've got a specific body part you want to strengthen next week. Have a great day, guys.